There is a code among wolves. Honor the hierarchy. Maintain order. Obey the rules. But this is the story of a rebel. In Yellowstone National Park, a wolf like no other appears on the scene. A free spirit who plays by his own rules. Over the course of his life, he changes the fortunes of Yellowstone's most iconic pack and offers a new look into the mind of a wolf. On a windswept plateau, a young wolf battles for survival. He is Black Wolf, a 2-year-old loner who recently broke from his pack. No wolf wants to be alone. It's too hard to make a living without allies. But Black Wolf is willing to take the risk for a higher status, a better territory, and a chance to breed. The urge to be with his own kind drives him onward, until he stands before a new valley ruled by a mighty pack. Their presence draws him closer, but this is dangerous ground. Here, conflict is a way of life. High rank and breeding rights are often achieved through force. Many die young. But he is no ordinary wolf. Instead of strength and aggression, he's armed with cunning, and he brings his own recipe for success. His entire young life has led to this moment. It all began 2 years earlier and many kilometers away in Yellowstone's thermal caldera. Little is known of Black Wolf's early life. Knowledge of other Yellowstone wolves can paint a broad picture. Like all wolves, he was born within a family unit, a pack. In this pack, a white female is the reigning matriarch. Her daughter is a subordinate and Black Wolf's mother. At 2 months, the youngsters enjoy a pampered life. The adults constantly feed, groom, and generally fuss over them. His grandfather, the pack's alpha male, takes charge of today's food delivery. He won't allow other adults to eat until the little wolf gets his fill. Young pups are exempt from the hierarchy of adult society. Their job is to eat and play. But they develop a pecking order of their own. Black Wolf usually ends up on the bottom. His brothers and sisters practice the dominance they'll use later in life. But aggression isn't really his thing. He just loves the game and exploring the riverbank beside the den. Right now, this is his entire world. But there's plenty for a curious pup to discover. Beyond the safety of the den, Yellowstone is a more dangerous place. Black Wolf's grandfather must face the hazards if he's to feed his pack. Wolves are hunters, but when he finds an elk carcass, he turns scavenger. Problem is, he's not alone. The ready meal attracts a mother grizzly bear. The wolf protests, but there's little he can do against 130 kilos of muscle and thick hide. But even a bear must be careful. The smell of blood seems to drive bison into a defensive display. They turn their aggression on both predators. Finally, the grizzly has had enough. She rejoins her waiting cubs to look for an easier meal. In this game of round robin, perseverance pays off. The young ones are blissfully unaware of the effort it takes to feed them. They're putting on about 1.5 kilos a week, eating nearly every day. By mid-October, Black Wolf tops 20 kilograms. He and his brothers and sisters are nearly full-grown and able to keep pace with the adults. Now he can begin a critical stage in his education. His first lesson in hunting. In the fall, Yellowstone's elk herds migrate from the mountainsides to lower valleys. The wolves know where to find them. The alpha male leads the charge, and the other adults synchronize their attack. A few steps behind, the youngsters watch and learn. With adults to teach him and a stable pack in which to grow, Black Wolf is on his way to becoming a hunter. But his small pack is vulnerable. He is the first to notice a strong scent, the smell of other wolves. His grandparents know all too well what it means. Invaders. A rival clan from the south has slipped into their territory. They're a large pack of tough bison hunters, and they're looking to grab this land by intimidation or by force. As his first winter arrives, Black Wolf's world is under siege. His family challenges the intruders, but their howls betray the small size of the pack. The invaders know they have the advantage, and they charge. Their mission is to destroy the heart of the small pack by killing its leaders. Black Wolf's grandfather, the alpha male, is their first target. The pup is too young to intervene, He can only flee as the mob catches up with the alpha and kills him on the spot. The family's one hope is escape. Black Wolf's mother gathers the young ones and leads them over a ridge to safety. They wait for grandmother, the matriarch, to catch up. But she, too, will not be coming. The white female fought to guard her homeland and protect her family. She is mortally wounded and stays in her territory to the end. Black Wolf, his mother, and 3 siblings are cut adrift. They have lost their leaders, providers, and teachers. His mother cannot hunt and care for all the young on her own. Wolves routinely go several days without food. After 2 weeks, the pangs of hunger grow more intense. There is prey in this new territory. Black Wolf has never hunted before. If there's a time to step up, it's now. Black Wolf draws on his powerful instinct for the chase. He tries to tap into what he's learned. But the prey seems to sense his inexperience. He can't put the pieces together, and his hunger only grows. At every turn, the quest for food is a failure. Even the ravens don't put much stock in Black Wolf's chances. They often follow wolves on a hunt, looking for scraps. Rarely do they return the favor. But a gathering of birds nearby catches his eye, and his nose guides him to the strong scent of carrion. An old elk has died. Yellowstone's harsh winter has taken one life and saved another.